Hey guys, what's up? This is Greywall88, and today on Did You Know Zelda, we're going to take a look at what the townsfolk of Clocktown are up to on the third day. In particular, we're going to take a look at what they're up to during the daytime and what they're up to during the last 5 hours. The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask is probably my favorite Zelda game, and the reason for that is that uh, each character beyond Link has such a great backstory, and they have a lot of interesting dialogue that changes depending on if you've done certain events. It makes the game feel really dynamic, and like I said, that's one of the reasons why I love it. So yeah, let's take a look at what they're up to on the third day. All right, so we are going to start off by taking a look at what's happening at the ranch. So I'm going to just play upon a song. And it's been such a long time, but I remember the song at the back of my hand. It's probably from playing Ocarina of Majora's Mask like a million times. Alright, so Pana's here, and I am attempting to mount her from the back, because I am used to playing Twilight Princess. Alright, so we're headed down. So as you can see, it's the third day, and the boulder has been manually removed by the carpenter. One interesting thing to note is that you'll see that the ranch is empty. A lot of the clocktown people talk about coming to the ranch, but none of them come here. So, it's a shame. Cool if they did. Alright, so here is Malin, and you can tell that she's like totally super distraught. Let's see why. So for those of you who don't know, what basically happened is that aliens came to the ranch and they abducted all the cows. And I can't remember, but I think they do something to Malin as well. Like they do something to her memory to make her forget. It's really creepy. So here is her older sister. She's just as distraught. Here actually if you take a look at her from the front, you can see she's just totally destroyed. And this scene is completely unique to the third day. The ranch is probably one of my favorite places, particularly for the whole ghost thing and everything. It's awesome. I'll probably have to make a video for that sometime in the future. It's really cool. Alright, so we're gonna head to Clocktown, and we're gonna take a look at, basically we're gonna keep in mind who is in Clocktown during the day, what is their dialogue, and to see if they're reacting to the fact that the moon is going to collapse on them. I'm just gonna grab the bunny hood here because it'll make running around town a lot faster. It's a pretty big town. So here we have it looks like one of the carpenters. He looks like he says he's gonna kick it. He's out of here. Don't blame the guy. So here's one of my probably favorite aspects of the third day. The guard is just standing there looking at the moon. He knows what's down. He knows the moon's gonna collapse. So we're gonna head over into the minigame district. So the minigames, the people in the minigames, their dialogue doesn't change. So let's head into the inn. The inn plays a really big central role to the side storyline. So here we have the innkeeper. Yeah, so she makes mention of the fact that they're gonna run away. Here we have is the grandmother, the mother of the mayor, and yeah, she talks about running away as well. So you can see a lot of them are they're reacting. They're reacting to the third day, which is pretty cool. So just keep tabs on this. You can't get in here yet. So here we have is the guest room in the hotel, and Anju is sweeping. Take a look on her face. She seems very sad, She's sad that everybody's running away, but the look on her face, she's probably just devastated that her, fiance hasn't returned and the world's about to end. So it's an even worse situation for Anju. I think Andrea is probably one of the best side storylines in the game. It's awesome. So let's head into the mayor's house. And as you can tell, it's not 10 o'clock yet. I'll edit that out so we can get to 10. So the very first thing you'll notice is that the secretary is no longer there. She ran away. She abandoned her job to run away. And so as you can see here, the carpenters and the guardsmen are still quarreling with one another as to, if the carnival should go on or if the carnival should go off. And it's almost interesting that this conflict, that it goes so deep into the third, like it goes right into the third day, which kind of goes to show you how strong the conflict is, I mean, the moon's above them, and they're still trying to they're still freaking out about what's happening. Bureaucracy is completely frozen. They have no orders. So both sides are basically blaming each other, trying to give each other orders. So that's cool. Let's head out of here. So look at you have the mailman there. It's a third day, but he's still, he's doing his duty. Okay, let's head over to the merchant district. So just keep tabs on this fact here. You see the swordsman? He's still here. It's the third day. Just remember that. Okay, we're gonna go out. Go to the bond. Actually, let's see if we can. No, you can't get into the curiosity shop yet. Trading post. This guy's such a jerk. So one interesting thing is that the guy who scratches himself is not at the trading post, and it's his place. But if anyone knows, he's really integral to KV's storyline. So I'm curious if he's with KV right now, trying to get his mask for the wedding with Andrew. I don't know, but that's an interesting thing that he's not there. So I'm gonna just switch over to the night, and now we're back at the ranch, and they've reacted again. So they're here for kind of like their last supper, and they're all somber, and they're really sad. They're talking about the cows again. This scene really freaks me out because it totally reminds me of the scene from Signs, when they're just sitting there having their last dinner and they know the aliens are coming. Obviously the aliens already happened, but this scene always reminds me of that part from Signs. So you can see the moon off there in the distance. It's pretty damn close. Alright, let's head over to Clocktown and see how people are reacting. It's actually really great that you're able to warp around in places in Majora's Mask. It prevents your time from being eaten off. So I'm going to actually just skip forward to the last 6 hours. Last 6 hours are awesome. The music which plays is so ominous, it just adds to the atmosphere that something bad is going to happen. And yeah. So here we have is the Clocktown carnival thing. Got the fireworks going on, and you got this, poor man's attempt at the New York City thing for New Year's. I don't know really who would want to stay behind to dive from the moon to watch a giant cotton swab go down and a couple of gates open up. But anyways, that happens. And here we have is just the saddest and this music is just like It makes you feel like there's no escape, you know? It's crazy. I love it. Alright, so we got the Master Carpenter Mutsu here. Calls all of his workers cowards because they all fled. That's pretty much indicative of the fact that you can no longer find any of the carpenters in the clock town. Not even the guy who said he would stay behind. So just take a look at the moon right here. Look how close it is. You can see it right up his nose. I love the moon. I love the art direction that took the moon. It's amazing. It's incredibly scary, and the fact that it's that close makes it even creepier. So even if you hit the bell, Keifi doesn't react. I'm not going to bother opening the door because I know that he doesn't come out, so basically you can't even go into his place. Oh yeah, so take a look at the guards. He's still looking up. See, the dialogue's changed a bit. But you know, with his hand on his heart and him looking up and the music playing and the moon being that close, it's even more sad. Hopeless, I guess, really is the right word. So we're gonna head into the milk bar, milk, whatever it's called. Yeah, milk bar. So normally you'd see that older Gorman brother would be here, and that manager of the Indigos, and they're gone. So they fled. Oh, that's so sweet. And here we have his mayor's wife. It's almost kind of sad because she's the one who starts the quest for you to find Keifi. So, I mean, the moon's about to crush her. She doesn't even know where her missing son is. Yeah, the Majora's Mask is a pretty dark game and it gets a lot of flack for that, which I don't understand because it adds so much depth to each character. It's a lot better than the standard Ocarina where it's just Link and a supporting cast. Well, a weak supporting cast. So the grandmother isn't here, she fled. So if you take a look at the book here, you can see that she talks about the fling. And the guy is in the toilet and he's still in his toilet paper. What a horrible way to die. It's interesting. Well, the moon doesn't kill him, I'm sure the sepsis will. So did you see that we couldn't get into his room before? Now you can during the final 6 hours. It's really sad. That is the wedding outfit that Anju would have worn had she gotten married with Keifi. And it's almost sad because it's there, she just abandoned it. Like, she didn't even bother taking it with her. You think she's about to die, she would have done that. Just kind of shows you how sad she is. So you got all the bomber kids around here, and they're pretty tough because the moon's going to collapse on them, and they are not phased by it at all. We're not going to bother talking to any of the other ones. They're going to probably just say the same thing. Got another guard. His dialogue's slightly different. Let's head back into the mayor's place. So obviously Mutsu is in the Clocktown center, so they're not having a conflict anymore. But this guy is having a conflict with the conscience. He does not know what to do. Standing by Cripes. Yeah, they don't want to be here. The mayor is still here. He didn't abandon his wife. Carnival is on. Okay, so let's head over to the next district. And you got the little bomber kid there, you know, hawking loogies at the balloon. He's not too bothered by the fact that he's gonna die soon. So here's a really interesting part. Let's go into the post office. So So there is the, Man of Steel himself, and he is freaking out. He wants to run away, but the schedule is the highest priority. Here's the part that's kind of cute, really sad. He basically tells himself, he writes a letter to himself, and that he should take time off and, run. He wants to run, but he schedule is the highest priority. So remember the swordsman, and it's not here anymore. Let's read what the sign says. Interesting. He's gone. Probably right to the ranch. Alright, let's head to the bomb shop. Remember I told you to keep tabs on what the Goran was saying. His dialogue slightly changes. Don't tell me you came all the way here on a day like this to get bombs. A little bit of dialogue here too from the bomber, from the bomb shop owner. Creepy. So here's the bank lady. She calls you an amazing little guy because you have not fled yet. So she's definitely reacting to the third day and the moon coming down on her. So the happy salesman is in the starting area, but his dialogue hasn't changed too much. He doesn't say anything too different. But yeah, so there you have it. You've seen how the citizens of Clocktown and Termina are reacting to the fact that the moon is going to fall on them. As I said earlier, Majora's Mask is one of my favorite because, the characters actually react to their world, and it adds such an incredible amount of depth that's missing in a lot of games. It's awesome. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video as much as I did. Please remember to like the video, comment on the video, and subscribe to the video. And if you have any kind of suggestions for further videos with Majora's Mask, let me know. Leave it in the comments. Alright, this is GrayWall88, and I'll see you next time.